Welcome to the Principles of Love and Respect. Today's element is respect is considerate. Careful consideration for the needs, feelings, and well-being of others produces well-formed relationships. Careful consideration is rooted in kind awareness, and one of its main components is deliberate thought. Consideration is nothing more than treating people with the proper amount of concern or to display sympathetic thoughtfulness for others. When we slow down and take the time to consider the value of other people sincerely and deliberately, we discover that all people have something positive to offer. We discover that all relationships matter and demand our attention. Consideration doesn't happen on its own and cannot be sustained without some degree of reflection. A portion of each day should be spent reflecting on our actions and how they affected others. Being mindful of our actions and how they impact others should be a top priority. When we display the appropriate amount of consideration, our relationships are fuller and richer. Conversely, a lack of consideration has a very negative impact on our relationships and contributes to societal disorder. Treating people with consideration sounds easy, but it's difficult for some to do on a consistent basis. It's difficult because we let the circumstances of life get in the way. We allow ourselves to act out of the emotion of the moment instead of with reserved restraint. We must consider other people's needs despite our own issues, attitudes, and emotions. Doing so is not about how we feel, it's about how we make others feel. If we are considerate to one another, we can avoid fighting with one another. If we're not fighting one another, we can work more closely with each other. And if we work more closely with one another, we can not only solve our problems, but we can also prevent them from ever occurring. Let's learn how to treat people with consideration. One of the things you can do is ask yourself a few questions. Do you believe consideration for others is worth your effort? Why or why not? Are you satisfied with your level of consideration? If not, what are you going to do about it? The last thing you need to do is look yourself in the mirror and do a character assessment, a character check, if you will. On a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being the highest, where do you rate on that scale with respect to consideration? Are you down at the 1 level? Are you at the 3 level? Or are you at that 5 level? If you're not at that 5 level, it's time to make a change. Make that change today.